Welcome to the latest Austin Realty Update. This is Stephanie Kelsey-Combs. I'm here today with Kevin Cottrell. Kevin's one of the top realtors here in Austin, Texas, and he's affiliated with RE/MAX Austin Skyline. Kevin, you were actually in St. Louis for about 4 years before you moved back to Austin, Texas, and I understand you were one of the top 10 agents out of 8,000 agents in the board in St. Louis. Anything you want to add to that, Kevin?
Sure. Well, I'm actually pretty excited about this Austin Realty Update. Give a little background on me. I originally moved to Austin in 1997, got affiliated in the early 2000s with Keller Williams here in Austin, and then I moved to St. Louis to start a new real estate team and bought an independent brokerage in 2006. I was the number 3 agent out of 8,000 agents after being in the market for a couple of years, and recently, about a year and a half ago, moved back to Austin and have started another business down here in the Austin area.
Well, Kevin, welcome to Austin. We're glad that you're here. And Kevin's also a nationally sought-after speaker and trainer, and he's the host of the weekly internet radio show and podcast, Austin, Texas Real Estate Today. And Kevin's here to talk to us a little bit today about Circle C Ranch. But Kevin, before we get really started about housing and sales data and what happened in the first 6 months of this year versus last year, let's talk a little bit about Circle C. And Kevin, one of the things I really want to know is where exactly is Circle C located?
Perfect. Yeah, this will be great because a lot of people are moving in from outside of Austin, either from other markets in Texas. So, a Circle C relocation client might be coming from other parts of Texas like Dallas or Houston because it is a popular area for them, or
Sure.
outside of the state. So Circle C is a large master plan community. It's located about 15 minutes south of downtown. So to get there, you would take Loop 1 or Mopac South, and you get to Slaughter Lane, so you've gone down there about 15 minutes. You're at the intersection of Slaughter and Mopac. That's right about the beginning of where Circle C will start. And the master plan community, for the most part, goes south and west of the intersection of Mopac and Slaughter.
Awesome. So 15 minutes from downtown. That's an awesome location for those of you that are moving in from out of state and really want to partake in what's going on with Austin downtown living as well. So, Kevin, so why do residents, especially those that are moving in from out of the state, I know we have so many relocation buyers coming into Austin, why do they want to live in Circle C?
Well, Circle C, and I actually do a lot of work in Circle C, so one of the things you see is, as a large master plan community, it's over 4,000 acres, the amenities and the different communities within Circle C are why people want to move there. It caters to both folks that are looking for new construction. There's a number of sections of the community that are under construction still, so you can get brand new construction. This could be a large move-up home for somebody coming in from another part of Circle C and moving up, or from out of the market. And the amenities that they like are, you've got ample shopping. There's a lot of shopping, community centers and larger centers in there, as well as a lot of activity for outdoor activity. Hike and bike trails. You've got a community center, including a pool, and you've got a lot of things. There's the Veloway for biking. You've got the Wildflower Center, which is basically at the intersection of La Crosse and Mopac, which is a little bit down from where Slaughter was. And that's actually a very popular area for people all over Austin, not just Circle C.
Well, Kevin, thanks so much for sharing why people would want to actually move out there and live in that community. So let's talk a little bit about the details, the stats and the numbers, and what's going on in Circle C. I know that the housing market in Austin's hot, but how does Circle C compare to, say, the rest of Austin, Texas? I'm hoping that you can share some of that with us today as well.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about the housing data and the sales for Circle C Ranch. This is the overall market. So in other words, if you've got a 4,000-acre master plan community, this is looking at all Austin MLS listing and sales data, and we're going to analyze that for the period from January 1st through June 30th, the first half of the year. So let's look at Circle C and how it plays in first half of the year. There's 128 units, or 128 total sales through June 30th, 2012. Average days on market for sold houses is 25.
Hey, Kevin, a quick question about that. How does that compare to like the rest of Austin?
Well, here's what the deal is compared to Austin. Circle C is a hot area within Austin. So what I mean by that is the days on market are roughly half of what it is overall in the market. Austin is a strong market, and houses below about 300,000 are selling much more quickly than houses above 300,000, and that leads to the next point, which is the average list price for a listing in Circle C is $380,220. So your average price of sold listings comes in I'll call it 325 to 350,000, and the data shows us 338,511. So you're looking at an above average price point. In other words, if the average in Austin is below 300,000, this is selling at half the time. So Circle C is a much hotter market than average for Austin.
Awesome.
So let's look at the sales data, and I'll get through some of these numbers fairly quickly. You're looking at total volume year to date of a little over 70 million. There's 32 active listings currently in Circle C, and here's where you're going to see how hot the market is. Of the listings, and there's 41 pending or contingent. So to get the total active and pendings, you'd add those together and you'd end up with 73. So if there's 73 listings with a sign in the yard, if you will, 32 of the 70, or about a little bit more than 50%, are actually under contract. And it moves quickly out there in terms of activity, high velocity of turnover. So if you look at 2012 versus 2011, you're talking about sales that are up 9.8%. You know, and again, we were a little over 70 million versus 63.9 last year. 128 units versus 119, so that's up 7.5%. Where you really start to see the changes are the average sold price and the median. And I'm going to focus here on the median price. Median price is up 11.6%. It's up a lot over last year, and this is consistent. You're going to see some news coming out this week on Austin that I'll be talking about on Austin Real Estate Today, the weekly show, where the median price is up over 10%. Prices are continuing to move in Austin, and Austin is outpacing other parts of Texas as well as the country.
So how is this great for sellers? I'm sorry, how is this great for sellers in Circle C?
Well, it's funny you ask that. Let's talk about opportunities and challenges. Circle C is a very hot seller's market. What that means is if you have a well-priced home that's well-positioned and marketed, you're going to end up with multiple offers very quickly. And what I mean by very quickly is you very well may see a house come on the market on a Thursday or a Friday, and by Friday night at midnight, it's already under contract with multiple offers. Many, many houses don't make it to the Sunday time frame in terms of when they go on the market without being under contract. Buyers, if I flip it around to the buyer side, absolutely have to be pre-approved. They have to be working with an aggressive agent that's going to go out there and preview listings the minute they come on the market. And it's basically a guerrilla war to get a house under contract. And so here's the bottom line. We need more listings. If you're a Circle C seller and you're thinking about downsizing, moving, upsizing to a bigger house and moving up, we want to hear from you because we can get your house sold. We need more listings for buyers. So let's talk about additional data. Absolutely. What actually is a question I get a lot is, where do I get more data on Circle C or the Austin housing market? And I've got a couple resources up here that people will be able to look at on the websites. The Austin Real Estate Today website has got a lot of resources, not just on Circle C, but all communities within Austin. And the website URL is up there on the screen. Circle C Today is a YouTube channel, and you can actually go to YouTube. The URL is there, and there are a number of videos about Circle C and the whole lifestyle within Circle C. And we're actually launching a Circle C lifestyle site. It's not just about real estate. It's about everything to do with Circle C, everything from the community, from parks, the recreation. We talked a little bit about that at the top of the call. That's actually coming soon. So if you happen to be listening to this, and it's a month from now, you'll probably actually be able to click on that link and see the entire website. So, Stephanie, I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk about one of my favorite communities. We do a lot of work in Circle C. And again, if you have any questions further about Circle C or any other market in Austin, feel free to contact me.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Kevin, and we look forward to chatting with you again real soon.
All right.